This probably has to be my favorite execution for Gladiator, because every time I use it, this is what I picture in my head. I've also had a lot of fun recently trying to get people to where I know they're gonna die from the bleed, and then I just leave them like they're not even a problem anymore, because I imagine that gets them pretty heated. It's even better when them and their teammate gets mad for me and my friend playing 2v2s the way that they're meant to be played, in my opinion. I mean, it just looks so cool. Gladiator and Centurion can combo moves like that so well. And since me and my friend are nerds who like making our characters mash, it's also been fun to do this emote when he's pulling off an execute, where my Gladiator's like hyping him up and then he just points to the dead body after he kills him. This one was pretty funny just because this guy really didn't know what to do. My sole objective was to get him into the fire, and it worked out pretty well. And then obviously I had to leave him for dead once again. And I'm serious, doing this emote while he's executing someone is one of my favorite things to do now. This was pretty good because I kind of just trashed the Centurion. I mean, to be fair though, again, it's not like I'm going against the best people. My buddy's a pretty low level still, and I'm not as good as my level would suggest, definitely. But me and him still stand by the fact that you should play 2v2s as if they're 2v2s, because you can pull off some pretty cool things when you know how moves combo together. I honestly really could have fought this Warlord better. My one big weakness is absolutely hyper armor, and how to deal with that because I'm an idiot and I just try to rush in even if I'm using an assassin. But I had to include this clip because I picked up one of my newest favorite bad manner strats, where I just keep getting the toe stab, knockdown, and then a heavy back to back. And once again, I do not feel bad for playing 2v2s the right way, but I do feel bad because I'm pretty sure I should have gotten ledged here. He pulled off a pretty good move, baited me, and I should have gone off, just to be fair. And I mean, he did almost kill us. He almost pulled this off, but luckily my friend came in with the Centurion kick. And these clips are duels, but I just had to include them because this is me using the strat that I had learned against that Warlord. And I killed this guy with the bleed, and after I left him for dead, he did something really funny, which was emote at me. Victory. And this guy did the only thing that I think is actually kind of scummy, which is saying good fight before he's even won. Because, like, if you beat my ass, yeah, lay into me, call me trash, do whatever you want, you earned that right, but, like, before you've even won, don't just start talking smack. And definitely don't do it if you can't back it up, for sure, because then you just look like a silly goose. Victory. And when that happens, I will talk smack on you. This Warden was actually pretty good. His one weakness was he really liked to open with that move, so I was able to get a deflect off almost every time. But he had the opposite problem of the last guy, where he said good fight as soon as I got the deflect off, so I think he was just assuming he was gonna lose. And I mean, he wasn't bad, so I wish he would have had a little bit more faith in himself. But he was really good with timing, like he knew how to like time his shield bash so he could cancel my punches just like that. But I think after that first deflect, he just started playing a little too aggressive, which allowed me to capitalize on a couple of his mistakes. And I don't know if that wow right there was meant as a compliment or an insult, but I'm just going to assume it was a compliment. And then he immediately did the same thing, and I was able to get the deflect again. But like right here, he was kind of whooping my ass. The only thing like he messed up on was stamina management, honestly. And he was actually kind of like dodging my moves like Ali right here. And then to finish it off, I had to include one more clip where I killed the guy by letting him bleed out, just because I think that's like a nice middle ground. It's not too disrespectful, it's not like ledging, which a lot of you guys seem to hate, and it's not double teaming, even though that's just TV2s, and I will argue that till the day I die, but it's still pretty funny to me. And I like that I got him right before he finished the wind up for that stab.